you've got to be obsessed, you've got to make huge sacrifices, and you've got to listen to the right people.
How do you see these latest developments at this college?
To be honest with you, they've blew me away. I mean, I sat down with Dave 7 years ago when he told me about this idea, and I've heard many of ideas like this during my career of people trying to achieve this type of thing. Having listened to the overview, you've only got to look at the figures and the success story to prove that this is a winning formula. I was lucky because I went through the process, and thankfully enough I made it to play for Liverpool and England, but unfortunately this doesn't happen to every kid. You know, and a lot of kids give up when they get that knockback at maybe 15, 16, 17, maybe 18 years of age, and they fall out of love with the game. They don't want to go into college or education, and they sort of give up on their lives. I think this gives a wonderful opportunity to anyone really, to go and further your education, get back involved in the game, maybe go into something different, i.e. coaching, or go and get a different life experience abroad. I wish this was in place for a lot of my friends around the 16, 17 years of age mark, because I know probably only 3 or 4 of us become professionals out of maybe 15. So the other 12 basically give up. I get many phone calls off them, or what am I going to do now? I'm down, I'm depressed, I've got nothing to do, there's nowhere to go. So they feel blocked in terms of where their life's going.
How important is the scientific approach to the training and its benefits?
The scientific approach is becoming vital at all the clubs now. Every club's trying to gain that little edge on everyone else. You know, the diet side of it and the sports science and the analysis now is massive. This goes on a daily basis, and players get judged in all kinds of different areas now. It's not just about performance on the pitch, it's how they're looking after the bodies off the pitch, what shape are they in, the fat levels. So it's become a very complex sport now, so it's very important.
What advice would you offer any youngster aspiring to progress as a player?
I always give the same answer to this. I think it's down to yourself. You've got to be obsessed. You've got to make huge sacrifices, and you've got to listen to the right people. You've got to almost give up on your friends and stay away from the gang, and be focused and have tunnel vision on what your goal is. So if your goal is to be a professional footballer or to be a coach or whatever walk of life you want to walk down, you have to be obsessed to achieve that target.
How important do you value education for the youngsters here at the college?
Well, not everyone can be a footballer, and not everyone can be a coach. It's a very difficult profession to get to the top in. For me, I always done my schoolwork and done my college, because I always used to say to myself, what if I don't become a professional footballer? You know, I need to work, you need to earn money, you need to provide for your family somewhere down the line. So if you can get the best education you can whilst you're setting out on your other goals, I think it can only be of help if you need to fall back on it.
A really big thank you.
Thank you.
Gerrard.
Thank you. I think this gives a magnificent opportunity to definitely better your life education-wise and stay involved in the game.